Fantastic. All right, so welcome to another session of Wellness Wednesday. It has been a busy, oily day for us here at Casa Walters. And, you know, this 5:30 time, you would think my family would have it down pat, right? Being just ingrained in brains, not so much. Anyway, welcome. I'm Romelia with Casa Walters Essentials, and today we're going to talk about this beautiful oil right here, Palmarosa. So as you learned today in the past couple of days, this is our product of the month, and it is an exclusive oil. This is not something we can go in and purchase, and you know, it is a lovely oil, but it's an exclusive oil. You can get it only if you are a current customer and you process your 125 PV loyalty order. So why do you need this? Why should you care? I'm about to share with you all of the beautiful things about this oil. First of all, let me share my story before I share my screen. So a couple of years ago, maybe it was 3 now, we were in a situation in our home where we had everybody here was sick with you know, that nasty thing that was going around for 2 years and that we're just getting over. Well, sort of, kind of, maybe. Anyway, I had run out of rose essential oil, so I didn't have that powerful oil in our blend. So I reached for this oil here. This is an oil that you can use aromatically and topically. And let me just say that I broke a lot of rules. Please don't follow my example. Just know that this oil helped us so much to quickly get over what we were all experiencing here. And it would provided amazing support for our immune health. So I highly encourage you to get this oil and add it to your collection, because it will come in handy and it will play a major part in some of the things that you may be having to overcome. All right, so let's get to this, and let's present it this way. So that way you guys can see it and I can see it as well. All right, so we should be full volume. Because you know, sometimes we're familiar with that mute button. You know what, as a matter of fact, just because I'm always so about it, let me make sure that you can hear it over here. And you can. And you can. I have volume. Yay. All right. So our oil spotlight today is Palmarosa, an exclusive oil. It's beautiful. It's delicate. And it has a floral aroma, but surprise, surprise, it is not a floral oil. Palmarosa actually comes from a grass, and it's also it's known throughout history in Turkey and India as, I mean, in ancient history, throughout all history, as Turkish or Indian geranium. It does smell a lot like geranium, only because it has a really high concentration of geraniol in there. And it smells, I mean, if you put this next to geranium, it certainly has a lot of the same aromatics to it. It's been used, you know, for centuries by the Indian and Turkish people and Egyptians as well. Egyptians used this in their temple of initiates. So if you know anything about your Egyptian history, you know that they had all of these wonderful temples, and they used this particular oil to bring people closer to the divinity, to the deity. So it's a really a super powerful oil in that it can, you know, shift your emotions, shift your perceptions, and it's just been used in so many, you know, types of healing modalities. And most recently in modern times, you will find this oil being used in Ayurvedic healing practices. And you'll see Palmarosa listed as a scent for a lot of soaps and different toiletry items. The thing is with this is that because Palmarosa has a floral scent to it. It's been used, or misused, I should say, in the perfume industry, in the personal care product industry, quite a bit. And it's been used to dilute or cut pure rose essential oil so that people can make a larger profit. Now, the thing with that, and we've talked about purity many times, and we know how important it is to know where your oils are sourced from and how they are distilled and how they are bottled. Because of that reason, you shouldn't buy your stuff on Amazon because you just don't know what's in it, right? So going back to what Palmarosa is, it's a grass, and it's a member of flowering. It's a member of the family of flowering grasses. So you can see there how this particular, photo on the screen shows you the tiny, delicate flowers of this grass. So it's also in the same family as lemongrass and citronella. I found that really interesting when I was reading through this particular species of grass. And it is the single most important source of food in the world because rice and corn also come from this family. So it's pretty abundant in certain areas of the world. And this can grow up to 10 feet tall, and it grows in very humid and rainy weather. The eastern southern part of Nepal, from where our essential oil is sourced, it has extensive monsoon seasons and high temperatures. So it creates the perfect climate for this particular grass to thrive. Like I mentioned, we source it from Nepal. It is harvested. Palmarosa essential oil is harvested by steam distilling the leaves and the stems of the grass. And the essential oil that it produces is clear or pale yellow. So a lot of the times you'll notice slight differentiations within essential oils. And that's due to the chemical constituents of those oils, depending on the growing season, depending on how much moisture there was in the air, how arid the soil was. So you're going to see slight differentiation sometimes from batch to batch, but just know that the consistency of the oil from what doTERRA produces, it's always going to be the same in percentages of chemical constituents. So another reason that these oils are sourced in Nepal is that it provides three major benefits to that area. One, we have an environmental benefit. So this oil, this grass is cultivated as an intercropping grass. So it doesn't invade the space. It allows for other crops to grow around it and actually helps them to flourish. And it's really good for controlling other weeds to grow in that area. If this particular grass wasn't grown in that area, there would be a lot of erosion from the monsoons. And so this is a really great ground cover that in turn gives us a really beautiful essential oil. Another benefit is that it provides a poverty solution for this area. Through our co-impact sourcing model, we help to create jobs. We pay our harvesters and distillers and farmers. We pay them on time, and we pay them a fair wage. We're not undercutting them with a middleman, and we're certainly not taking advantage of their efforts. They are paid fairly. And I have found that the most beautiful thing about this particular oil, not only does it provide an additional income to families, but about 80% of the people that are involved in growing, harvesting, distilling this oil, 80% of them are women. I absolutely love that because it just shows that anyone, anywhere can really become, get out of that cycle of poverty, in their gender doesn't determine that. I absolutely love that. And the other thing that I really like about this whole additional income for these families is that they get paid subsidies to grow corn and to grow wheat, to grow rice, because these are sustainable foods, right? Every culture on the planet uses rice just about. And that's seasonal. Once that's harvested, there isn't any use for that land until they have to till it again and they have to replant. It's just the cycle, right? So that growing season just comes around a short time of the year. when people choose to plant and cultivate this particular grass from where we source Palmarosa, that's sustainable income throughout the year. So it's a really great way, it's a really great model to really empower communities. And I just absolutely love how, there's just added benefit every time doTERRA finds these groups of communities that need our help just as much as we need their oil. The other beautiful thing is that they have a guaranteed buyer with doTERRA. So we have a lot of exclusive partnerships with our sourcing communities throughout the world. They won't sell to other distributors or distillers because they don't get paid well. They don't receive fair wages, and they don't receive a fair trade for their product. And they also don't receive their payments on time. So to have a relationship with doTERRA really means that there's sustainability of income in that community. And it's very apparent in Nepal, because not only do we get Palmarosa oil from there, we also get wintergreen, turmeric, pink pepper, and spikenard. It's just incredible to me how these communities are supported by something that, I'm totally going to get to this month. And I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled to know what happens on the other side of this bottle. As of 2019, the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation has donated nearly $2 million for earthquake relief and aid and community benefiting social impact projects there in Nepal. So it really is a wonderful partnership. It's a win-win for both groups that are involved. If you look at the link down at the bottom, that's a brochure that gives you a really great look at the co-impact sourcing model in Nepal. It's a crucial part of our story with doTERRA, but it's also a beautiful sourcing story for the communities there, and everything that has gone into place to empower the community, and especially the women, and the education and the community's resources that are just given, to these communities. It's just awesome. It's beautiful. So that's just a picture of what it actually looks like. It doesn't look like much, right? But it provides us this beautiful essential oil. So the chemical composition, this has 3 major constituents within this bottle. So one of them is linalool. And again, we've talked about this, but just to reiterate what this chemical constituent does, it provides pain support, it calms the nervous system, it provides one of the bases of the aroma of this oil. There's tons of research that shows how linalool can really affect the nervous system as well as the muscular system. It helps to smooth vascular muscle cells, promotes a feeling of calmness and relaxation, promotes a healthy circulatory system when you use it internally, and it is definitely beneficial to the immune system. That was a really big component for us. This Palmarosa was a really big tool for us when we were dealing with some nasty stuff here in our home. And it just really helped and supported everybody, to get to a place of just relief, relief from those ugly symptoms. Geranyl acetate. This is the cleansing part of the oil. It supports healthy cell proliferation. I can't expand on that. But if you go into Google Scholar and you look up this particular chemical constituent, you will see a couple of articles there that show you what this means. It supports a healthy inflammatory response. And even though there's a limited number of studies on geranyl acetate, I will tell you that the ones that I did find really supported a combination of how powerful the combination of geranyl acetate and geraniol, which I'm going to talk about here in just a minute, how beneficial that is to healthy cell cycles and to a healthy immune system. So be sure you look those up. It was just pretty amazing. I'm happy to share with you the articles that I found. If you'll send me a message, I'll send you the links. I can't really post them here for you, but I can't really speak to them. But it was really profound what I found, and it makes perfect sense of why this was a powerful addition to our blend that we used to get over what we were all experiencing. And then the last one is geraniol. This gives it that rose-like aroma. Geraniol is also the major chemical constituent of geranium. So putting geranium and Palmarosa together in any one of your blends is really going to provide you a powerful boost of whatever it is that you're seeking. It has amazing antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Geraniol has also been shown to induce apoptosis and increase the expression of pro-apoptotic proteins. Again, that's from a paper that I had found. And then this one here, it shows antibacterial activity that's observed on respiratory pathogens, hint, hint, skin and food-derived strains. So that link I did put there because that one came from a written journal, and it's just an article. So read that article. And it just has an extensive range of benefits. It's really a great chemical constituent, especially knowing that it makes up the majority of this oil. So it also, like I said, it gives it that floral aroma. But this with the linalool just really provide a relaxing scent to this chemical oil, essential oil. All right, so ways to use Palmarosa. Aromatically, you can inhale it from your hands or from the bottle. And if you're feeling like out of sorts, out of place, feeling a little insecure of where you are, just take a couple of whiffs from the bottle or from your hands, and you can immediately feel it. I felt it just now. You can immediately feel that calming sensation go through your body. It smells really lovely. This coming from a person who does not like florals, but there's a sharpness to it, almost citrusy to it. And maybe that's why I like it. You can diffuse it to create a welcoming and relaxing atmosphere, definitely relaxing. So if you are, if you're in a place where it's pretty hectic, you have a busy, maybe you're the director of first impressions or what have you, diffuse this at your desk, add it to, something earthy like cedar wood, and create that welcoming and relaxing environment. You can also use this with a reed diffuser if you can't diffuse in your place of business. Or you can, if you're doing a spa night for yourself and you're taking a nice, warm, relaxing bath, add a drop to an unscented candle. And it's just really going to heighten things for you. Some diffuser blends that I like are Palmarosa, bergamot, and cedarwood. That was just really lovely. I think Palmarosa and cedarwood just go really well together. It just provided a lot of relaxation, and just that bergamot created a little bit of clarity. A secret garden, Palmarosa and eucalyptus are also go very well together. And tangerine and geranium just bring in a little bit more sharpness to it. And then I haven't tried this one, but I found it really interesting, grapefruity. Palmarosa, juniper berry, and grapefruit. Juniper berry, I don't know. Sometimes I can, depending on how it's blended, with what it's blended. So I'm interested to try this one, and I'll get back to you guys. Topical, you could use this topically. Diluted in a carrier oil as part of a relaxing massage. Just that aroma coming through is going to provide that relaxation, but it's also going to help to soothe any achy muscles. You can add a drop to your regular cleanser or moisturizer. That's really going to enhance the cleansing properties of your cleanser, but it's also going to soothe your skin. And you can also make a DIY soothing salve. I have found this one to be really supportive, especially like during the cold months where my skin gets really, really chapped, or my heels get really, really chapped. This provides a lot of support for that area. You can actually, for any DIY recipe that you find for rose, you can substitute Palmarosa in there, and you're going to get just about the same benefits from it. But these oils were specifically chosen because they're great healers of skin, soothing for skin, and this actually smells really good together. It's got a more of a, not so much as a floral scent, but really oh, I don't know, not really earthy, not really woody, but it's really lovely. And it works really well, and it's easy to make. You can make them as gifts too, something to think about for, like, you know, a Mother's Day basket or something. There are more ways to use this in DIY recipes, and this ebook, it's almost finished and uploaded. So you can just download it so that you can have some of those recipes, just some ways to use this oil. Because it's a limited oil, you know, there's not a whole lot out there on how to use it. But you know, I do my research, and I share it with you, and I really like that anti-aging facial serum. It requires less oils than what I typically use in mine, and it's definitely going to be one that I refill my next batch with. I use some of those oils anyway, and I do add Palmarosa, just a couple of drops, because, you know, I can't replace it once I use it all. Until now. There's also more information about Palmarosa in our private Facebook group, where some of you are watching now. But if you're watching later on YouTube, you can request to join if you're on Facebook. I'm happy to let you in, and that way you can see and find out more about this beautiful oil. So how do you get it? If you're a current member, place your 125 PV order by April 15th. And this is going to include free shipping. I love that we get free shipping with our orders. Who doesn't want free shipping? And if you haven't ordered in a while, go back to the person that introduced doTERRA to you and let them know that you're interested in getting your free Palmarosa. Because if it's been a while, you'll also get a free, I think you'll get a free Citrus Bliss now. I think Breathe has passed. If you don't have your current, if you don't have a wholesale membership, now is a really great time to get started, because we don't have any more membership fees. That $35 that you have to pay to get, you know, to buy 1 or 2 oils, or to modify or create your own enrollment order, that's gone. So now you get to order what you want, when you want, and you can do that there through that link. Like I said, the membership fee doesn't exist anymore. And why would you want this? Well, for one, you can get exclusive oils like this. I love getting these exclusive oils. I think we had white grapefruit not too long ago. And you know, just these wonderful things that provide so many benefits to us. You can get 25% off retail for 1 year. You can earn 10 to 30% back with every single purchase, and those points that you can use to, you know, purchase products and your oils. Now we have an opportunity to earn doTERRA dollars, which is fantastic. Ongoing education and exclusive member-only events and promotions. So there really are a lot of benefits to getting your own account. And one, it just makes it so much more easier for you. You don't have to hunt anybody down. You don't have to wait a couple of weeks before, you know, you make that connection to get your order. You can order whatever you want when you want, and it gets shipped directly to your door. I love that. So this month we do have this wonderful enrollment promo where you'll get free membership. And if your order is 100 PV, you're going to get a free adaptive. If your order is 150 PV, you're going to get a free Pebble Diffuser as well. And then if your order is 200 PV or more, you're going to get a free Citrus Bliss and a free frankincense. This right here is valued well over $100. And it's a great way to get started with doTERRA, because you can pick and choose your products now for your first order, and these will be added on to them for free if for whatever level you qualify. You do have to use a promo code for that. If you don't put this in when you process your order, don't expect to get the freebies. You'll get the free Pebble Diffuser with your 100 PV order because that's coming from doTERRA. But the other ones, it's from a special promotion that we have access to. So make sure if you do go in and get your new account, make sure you put that code in there so that you can get your free oils and diffuser. We now have, yay, a refer a friend program. So if you were watching earlier today, when I shared the April promotions with you, you learned a little bit about this. So this is a way for you to earn doTERRA dollars. These are not product points. These are doTERRA dollars, just like you would have an online, an online gift card. You'll be able to get 20% off of your friends and family's first order with a link that you provide them. This is for our wholesale customers, so you're not having to build a business, you're not having to think about that end of it, you're not having to do anything like that. This is just you sharing the products that you love. And if you do that already, then this is going to be a no-brainer for you, because it's easy to get your link, it's easy to share it, and it's easy for you to receive those doTERRA dollars that you can use for whatever it is that you want on the website. I just love this, and I'm happy to walk you through getting your link. If you're not able to do so, just reach out to me, and I'm happy to walk you through that. So our April sessions for our Wellness Wednesdays. We started today with our oil spotlight. Next week, we're finishing up our pillars of metabolic health with daily movement. And then we'll start a new series called Edit Your Space. And we're going to look at different rooms within our home where we can actually go in and eliminate some harmful toxins and really decrease our toxic load. So that starts in a couple of weeks when we finish off with our metabolic pillars. If you want to stay connected and get notifications of when these Wellness Wednesday sessions happen, you can go to bit.ly/CW Wellness, or you can just scan that QR code there, and it'll take you to a page where you can enter your information, and we'll make sure to get you on our notification distribution. We do have in-person workshops if you are in Albuquerque. Kind of staying on that Edit Your Space. We're going to look at detoxing my home and detoxing my body. So these are DIY make and take workshops. We'll have 5 recipes for you to choose from that are going to help you eliminate toxin-laden, chemically loaded home cleaners and personal care products. So you get to make one for free. You get to choose which one you want. And we do have limited space, so make sure that if you want to attend these, RSVP to that phone number there so that we can get you on our list. These are 1 to 3, Saturday and Sunday on those dates. So you could also join our group, Natural and Healthy, bit.ly Natural and Healthy, to stay, in the loop of what's going on at Casa Walters and how you can just stay connected and continue learning about your health tools. It's really important, for me, that you understand that you use them. These oils are beautiful. They have so many benefits, but we won't get those benefits if we don't know how to use them, right? All right, so here's other ways that you can stay connected with us. Our Facebook group. We are on Instagram, and if you're watching later on YouTube, please like and subscribe to our channel. And make sure that you're subscribed to our weekly newsletter. This gets delivered to your inbox, and you just get all the up and comings of what's going on in doTERRA land and at Casa Walters. We also have a website that you can tap into. And thank you. Let me close this and stop sharing. And somewhere right there. Oh, wow. Did it die on me? What happened? I'm seeing something funky on my end.
Make sure that I'm seeing something funky on my end.
I guess not. I guess not. I tell you, my friends, oh my gosh, let me hit escape. Ah, there we go. Oh my, how this makes what number 66, 67, 68, and I still go through the same stuff every single time. All right, thank you guys. Let me check to see if there's any questions or anything that I need to address in our group. I don't see anything there. All right. If you have any questions, post them below the video or reach out to me. I'm happy to guide you in whatever. And and yeah, anything that I need to answer or address for you guys. And don't hesitate to go out and place your order for your free Palmarosa. You're not going to be sorry. It's a really beautiful oil. And we're just really lucky that we get to get something exclusive this month. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining, and we'll talk soon. Peace.